Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. Hope you'll check us out at jazzwealth.com. Today, we're going to go through 3 retirement planning tips, but I'm going to give you the basic one, and then I'm going to expand on it, right? So it's better than reading some dumb article somewhere where they don't really tell you anything. All right, let's get started into this. Tip number 1. We'll obviously start saving early, but what does that mean? That kills me when I see that in an article where they say, most retirees wish they'd have started saving early. Yeah, okay, but how much? Right? This is just a real simple chart we put together to show, okay, look, to get to $1 million by age 67, inflation adjusted, here's the dollars amount you'd have to invest at different ages. My bad there on the 40. Okay, fine. Why is that? What was it? 184? How do I know that's my number? Right? Like the first thing, of course, is to start saving early, but you need to know exactly how much. The first thing that we do with all our clients here, we actually go through and say, well, how much should you save? Tell us about you. And if the number is $102, well, let's do that, right? I want to know exactly. So what we're looking at, we've got Louis here, Louis Armstrong. He's 35 in this case. He wants to retire at 65. He's going to live 25 years. He's already got $100,000 saved up, let's say. 9% pre-retirement returns. We're taking out inflation for that. We've got a salary, increase in salary, what he's saving in his 401k. He just puts it all in here, right? He wants 100,000. See how it's in categories here? He wants 100,000. We're going to make less. We're assuming taking less risk. We got a little inflation, maybe some Social Security. When does that start? Increase in Social Security. Where do I stand? Okay, cool. Well, we know that based on his current savings rate, which how he came up with, I don't know, right? Just randomly came up with these numbers. He's close, right? What we're comparing here is, it is kind of a bad way to show it. Let me change this to, let's pretend he's only got like $1 saved. Watch what happens. That's what I'm trying to show, right? The difference between what the optimum is, right? Based on what you told me, here's what we need to do, and here's what you're doing, right? So it's not, that was what I was trying to show there. So now he goes, okay, this is where I stand. I'm basically there. It looks pretty good. We go, well, what do we do? Okay, well, change your savings from 2,000 to 2,072 here at Jazz, right down to the dollar. So let's say it does that. Okay, I don't know that we're going to pinch dollars like this, but if we do it that way, great, we're on track. Okay, 72 extra dollars a year that he would have to save. Okay, not a month, a year. Or alternatively, in this case, if I go back, he's got he's saving 6% to his 401k. We know that if he saves 6.1%, right, he'll get there. You can't often do that in a 401k. So in this case, I'd be like, hey, go to the, let's just put a few extra bucks in your accounts that you have here. So tip number 1, okay, we want to start early, but to expand on that, how much, right? Make sure someone's working with you on that. All right, tip number 2, the employment plans, TSP, 401k, 403b, whatever it is. We're always going to start with that account first. Like, that has nothing to do with us. If you're working with us here at Jazz and you say, I want to put extra dollars in, I'm always going to go there first because I want to see if you have a match, right? A match is a 100% return on the dollars that you put in. So, for example, if I go back over here to Louis, we can see that he's putting in, he's saving 6% of his salary and his employer is matching 5%. Okay, we're already getting the full match. So we're not getting anything extra there unless he really, really loves the investments that he has in those accounts. We're not really getting anything extra there, but we want to make sure that we're going up to the match. That's the basic. To expand on that now, that's not the end of it. In your 401k, you have a menu of choices. These days, they're a pretty big menu, right? A lot of times, whether it was Fidelity or Schwab or even some of the older groups that are out there, they have bigger menus of choices. Okay, well, we're going to have to take some time and go through that. Do not just pick the target date fund. This is a regulation. This is not an opinion. This is what they have to do. They have to include target date funds, of course, but they have to include other funds that would, as a combination or individually, would outperform the target date fund. So by default, if you don't do anything, you're going to get the target date fund. That's the lazy answer. You can often do better than that. And it may mean taking no additional risk, right? So either you're going to dig into that, use the tools that they have. If you're working with an advisor, like we just include all that here at Jazz. So you just go, here's my funds. Figure it out, Dustin. Tell me what I should do. And we'll report back. Okay, based on what you have, I need you to be 72% in this and 10% in that, whatever it is. And then we'll justify why that's better than the target date fund. So tip number 2, dollars going into the 401k, your employer plans that match. We're always going to start with that, but that's not the end. Dig a little bit deeper and make sure that you actually have the best performing funds inside of there. All right, the final tip is Okay, diversification, right? It's cute. It's a buzzword. Okay, be diverse. You can use the Vanguard funds. You can work with us here at Jazz, whatever you are comfortable with. However, let's expand on diversification. So diversification for a 20-year-old should almost be non-existent. And I can't tell you the 20-year-old what to do. You know, if you're a client, of course I can do that, but I'm not teasing you. Just, what diverse should mean like an index fund or direct indexing if you can, right? Or being as broadly invested in the S&P with all of its components if you choose to build it that way. Okay, that's diverse. Diverse for a 20-something doesn't usually mean bonds unless they're maybe handicapped, right? Or for some medical reason, they're going to have to stop working earlier and maybe they got in an accident and they have some chunk of money that came their way, but they're only going to work until they're 40. These are outlying circumstances. For the majority of people, when you're in your 20s, go for it. Right? Do you care if you saved up and now you got $2,000 and the market fell 10% and you're down $200? Nah, you probably don't care, right? It's a big difference when now you have 2 million and the market falls 10%. Well, you're going to feel that, right? You'll be watching on your phone, keep swiping, checking. So when you're younger, the balance fluctuating a lot more doesn't really matter. You're not going to notice it. You're busy, you're living your life, and you're doing the right thing by putting money away. So when we say, or when the industry says be diverse, that's a breakdown of how to do it when you're younger. As you get older, yeah, we're going to want to incorporate some of that slower stuff just in case. We may even have a little bit of cash build up as the markets are doing well and then use that cash when the markets fall. We're doing that right now. As the market goes up, we just sell 1% of our portfolios for clients. When the markets fall, okay, we're going to put that back to work. It's not market timing, it's portfolio management, right? And it's gone really well for us for the last 8 years, but that's what that means when we say diversification. Okay. So now we have 3 tips to get you going, both from a general, like rah, here's the tip, like start saving early. But then we also have a way for you to define that for you and get a little bit deeper into your finances. All right. That's all I got for you. I hope that helps. I hope you enjoyed everything here. Maybe you'll subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more. And if you're looking to work with a financial advisor, that's jazzwealth.com. We are ranked 36th best in the entire United States, according to USA Today. And we're proud of that one, even though, I mean, come on, there's like tens of thousands of advisors and that's where we rank. So yay. Okay. See ya.
We all want more. Let's open the door. Introducing the Dose Score.